Today's video is going to be super simple, but a ton of fun. We're going to be creating a bow tie. Not that kind of bow tie, we're creating a woodworking bow tie. What I'm going to do is go ahead and start showing you how to make it. So if you know what a bow tie is and you just want to know how to make one, I'm gonna show you that right now. And at the end, I'm gonna show you some of the technical reasons about why a bow tie works. Let's go ahead and get into the video. When you are creating your bow tie, make sure to go long grain. Don't create your bow tie this way, going against the grain. You want to go with the grain. Let me show you what I mean. So right here, I freehand drew this butterfly. You want these angles to be about 16 degrees in relation to the side of your blank. After I've outlined this with a sharp pencil, I'm going to kind of outline it with a knife. This is just breaking the fibers of the top of the slab. And take your time here, don't get in a rush. What I'm going to do next is remove most of this material with a router. I have my router bit set to a little bit beneath this bow tie. But remember, we want the bow tie to ride above the, if this is the surface of the table, we want the bow tie to go above it a little bit so we can sand it down and smooth it down later. I'm using a 1/8 inch diameter router bit. I'm also going to use this air filter to help collect some of the finer pieces of dust. This is taking forever, so I'm switching to a 1/4 inch bit. So we've removed the bulk of the material for this bow tie with the router, but of course it's not going to fit because we were just kind of sneaking up on our lines, but we weren't trying to cut over them. So now what we're going to do is clean all the outside of this up with a chisel. What's up everyone? While I'm finishing installing this bow tie, I need you to do me one favor, like the video. I'm gonna wait while you do it. Did you like it? Okay, thank you so much. Let's continue the build. I'm definitely not a professional with chisels, so still kind of crafting or working on that part of my craft. But I do have this somewhat cleaned up, and so what we're going to do now is we're about to install this bow tie. I'm going to put some Titebond 3 in the bottom of this recess. We're going to hammer it in. Remember, it's going to stick up above the surface of the table. That is 100% okay for now. We will fix that and finish that up when we go to finish the tabletop. So it is installed. We got Titebond 3 curing. We definitely have some gaps around the outside. So what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit, well, or a lot, of Titebond 3. I'm not really doing this to secure the bow tie. It's definitely not going anywhere. But I'm gonna put a little bit of that glue there and then take some maple shavings. This is from when I was routing out the material. And I'm just gonna kind of work this. It's gonna catch the very fine sawdust and just fill in that crack a little bit, and that'll hide some of the imperfections that the bow tie will have. Once that's finished, sanded down, it's going to look awesome. So the purpose of a bow tie is to basically tie each side of the slab together and prevent this split or this crack from widening and spreading out throughout the table. Now, a lot of people like to hide their bow ties, which, so basically this is maple, so they would take some maple and try to hide that bow tie. I think that they look really, really cool, and so I'm actually going to use a contrasting type of wood, in this case, black walnut. Now, one thing to note about the bow tie, the reason a bow tie works is because it is narrow where it crosses over the split, but then it gets wider. If we were to put just a straight piece, like a rectangular piece of wood over the crack, it wouldn't work because the wood could slide along that straight piece of wood. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope it's helpful for you. If you have questions, if you have tips for me, leave them in the comments below. I try to respond to all of them. And so, yeah, let me know. I will get back to you hopefully pretty quickly if you have any questions. Can't wait to finish this table. Up next, what we're going to do is be building the base for the table. So be watching out for that video. It's gonna be coming out in the next week or two. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you around for future videos. Talk to you soon.